Video is so in right now, but do you know the best budget video camera to get you in on the action? With the explosion of YouTube and social media video has become much more than a progression of photography, and today's equipment allows you to create cinematic footage in your own front room. It is now easier to express ourselves and find an engaged audience, or even make it your day job than ever before. Hey everyone, this is Noah from 9to5 Cameras. In this video, we've taken a quick look at the best affordable video camera available today. Price information and links to all products mentioned in the video are available in the description. If you have other products you would like us to review, please tell us in the comments below or visit 9to5cameras.com. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number Nikon D3500. This is the only Nikon on this list, but it is a good one for those of you on a low budget. Many people agree the Nikon D3500 is one of the best body and kit lens combos for its price range. You can usually find the combo for under $500, which is hard to beat, so let's see how it stacks up. The first thing to point out is that the camera comes with a 24.2 megapixel APS-C sensor, which is great for this price range. It is a very compact size for a DSLR camera. I also really love how many different buttons and dials are on the camera. This makes navigating the menu system and changing settings much easier. Similar to the Sony a5100, the biggest downside is the Nikon D3500 doesn't shoot in 4K. It does go up to 60 FPS at 1080p. But nowadays the ability to shoot in 4K is more of the norm, even at this price range. The negatives for filmmaking don't end there. The next big bummer is the screen on this camera. The screen doesn't flip out in any way, and there are no touch capabilities, which will make it more difficult to film from different angles. Number 2. Panasonic G85. Next is another great inexpensive video camera for filmmaking from Panasonic, the Panasonic G85. It is very similar to the Panasonic GH4. The first thing you'll notice about the G85 is how similar it looks and feels to the GH4. You get the same nice heavy-duty weather sealed body and similar ergonomics that made the GH4 so popular. The biggest upgrade for the Panasonic G85 is that the autofocus system is much better than the GH4. And it has unreal in-body image stabilization. It is not the best autofocus system on this list, as the Sony Face Detect autofocus system is clearly better, but at least you can trust it in most situations. The in-body image stabilization is pretty incredible. I have seen many clips from other filmmakers of handheld footage looking like footage shot on a gimbal. Like I said, it's not all positives with this camera. The biggest downside is that there is no variable frame rate. With the GH4, you can pick different variable frame rates up to 96 FPS. However, with the G85 you can only choose to shoot in 24 FPS, 30 FPS and 60 FPS. There's also no headphone jack, and the battery life isn't as good as the Panasonic GH4. Number Sony a5100. Coming in at the lower end of our budget, the Sony a5100 offers incredible performance for its price. The high ISO range is super impressive for the price, and the 179 phase detection autofocus points give the camera a pretty decent autofocus closer to the center of the frame. This is expected as the Sony a5100 uses the same sensor size as the more expensive Sony a6400. In low light conditions, however, the camera is not the best, especially when you compare it to the newer Sony a6400. This is likely because the APS-C sensor in the a5100 is an older version. You may also find that the small body offers less balance with larger lenses, and sometimes the touchscreen is a little awkward with larger fingers. Unfortunately, there is no quick function menu in this camera, which does impact functionality, and this is quite a downside for ease of shooting and quick access. However, the touchscreen LCD and touch to focus control ensure accuracy when recording for those of us blessed with smaller hands. That's for this video everyone. Big thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a comment and subscribing. See you next time.